Hi, welcome to my channel in Conversation with Nivedita. Today I have with me a star alumni from VIDYA School Gurugram, a school for underprivileged children, sharing with her success story. She comes from a village where girls are meant to be married away so that they're not a burden to her parents. But this girl's dream is to become a mathematics educator. For realizing that dream, she is willing to accept and surmount any challenge that comes her way. She is a Mensa scholar and she's continuing her higher education in, you guessed it, mathematics. Wait, before we go ahead, have you subscribed to this channel yet? Go ahead and do that, for we will get to learn about education and its power to empower together. I'm Nivedita, and with me I have today Anjali Prajapati. Hello, Anjali.
Hello, ma'am, and hello, everybody. I am Anjali, and as ma'am told, I'm doing my Bachelor of Mathematics from Banasthali Vidyapeeth. So basically, my journey is all about maths, and I want to dive deep into mathematics and learn and teach mathematics. I so follow this quote by Maya Angelou that what we learn, teach, and what we get, give. And that's what I want to give to this world. And that's how my journey will begin and continue to begin.
How lovely. So when did you start this journey? When did you get into Vidya? What were you doing before you were connected with Vidya? At what age did you start schooling with Vidya?
Okay. Ma'am, I started in class 2. So before that, I was at my, class 2nd. Before that, I was at my nani's home. जहाँ पर basically my mom sent me to my nani's home so that मेरा कोई education में problem ना हो, and from at the age from 1 to 7 years I lived with my nani, and then I got into Vidya. After being into Vidya, it was a lovely and magical journey for me. I remember when I used to be a kid, I used to think and feel कि कैसे हम मतलब कि मेरे education है. I always believed on education, and I used to think, but still I had that some doubt in my mind कि can education change life? And now, right now, I'm sitting here and telling people, yes, education do wonders to you and your family. I remember this quote. I don't remember the author name, but it say ki if you want to change the world, start with you. So like I started with myself and then my family and then my village and hopefully the world now. I remember, as ma'am said, I belong to a family where girls are meant to be married and they are meant to, not study actually. They tend to study, girls from till class 10th only, uske baad they get them married. But on the other hand, my parents allowed me ki you do PhD in math and whatever, no marriage pressure. And पहले से पहले girls were like कि घर में काम करना है ये वो. Even my cousin, like my cousin, she got married after class 10th. But now, like even my Jeju and everybody say कि we want our daughter to be like you, हम उसको पढ़ाएंगे and हम उसको पूरा education में support करेंगे. So like a lot of people in my village actually look up to me now. And in my village also, the people मतलब जैसे लड़कियों को देखते थे, it have changed, and that is the biggest change I feel. Even in my family, it's not like I am a girl so I'll do household work. Every decision is made by like we are four, like I have a younger brother, so four of us literally sit down and discuss on all matters, even the house chores, sometimes done by my brother, sometimes me and my mother. So like it's equally divided from a patriarchal family to a equal supporting family. That's how, and that is the biggest thing I got from Vidya. I remember like you know, in Vidya, actually, every day is a new day. Every time I went to Vidya, there is something I learned from it since I was a child. I always topped class, like I always used to be the topper because I realized that's how, like, that's the only way I can uh, fulfill my dreams and got into this. I remember, like, in fact, even in assemblies, I remember my principal used to say, "कि news जो है ना, it shouldn't be like scientific news होनी चाहिए. You have to that constantly learn something." I participated in every time there was this function, anchoring ho, dancing ho, music ho. I was a part of music choir. Then sometimes on dance, I used to draw, like each of the curricular activity every year there, because we were part of British Council, so volunteers from America, USA, from colleges like Stanford, Harvard used to come to our school, and then we got a chance to talk to them. I loved, like whenever we used to have free period, I just went to them and understand कि वहाँ का education system कैसा है, how things are like that. So since childhood, I'm doing all these things, and now when I see, like, people tend to meet the outer world after their school, but because विद्या में इतना ज़्यादा ऐसा culture था diverse, we were, you know, and it felt like always like home. Even the principal, I was not afraid of principal. No matter what problem I had, I used to go to her and ask, "Ma'am, this is the problem." Every single teacher was like a mother and is like a mother, and that's why, you know, I love Vidya. Whenever I grew up watching Rashmi ma'am, she's an inspiration. Like how she have changed us. I used to see her, like she started from, you know, 4 or 5 girls, and then the school became this much big. I remember when our school Vidya was on rent, so we used to have afternoon school. But and then we got our own school, and this felt like home. Okay, like we got our own home. पहले हम दूसरे school में जाते थे पढ़ाई करने in afternoon, but now it's in the morning, and playground and everything. Whenever I go, even to the private school, whenever I go, there are not this much opportunities. Like not this background. So, you know, it was a very interesting and for me a very, very magical journey. And I got changed on all, you know, all like every point of my life. There was something to learn, there was something to be changed, there's something, and even right now it had been like almost 2.5 years. I am like out of Vidya, I passed Vidya, but still the teacher never failed to support us. When I was in Gurgaon, so like we live in one room tenement where kitchen is the same room, 5 members live in the same room. So I talked to principal ma'am about it. Ma'am, like I am facing problem, like can I come to school and study? And she literally arranged a full room with table and chairs just for me to study. So that's how Vidya is. It's like a home, and I literally want to say it would be like this, maybe because, you know, here everybody is so supportive. No matter what we do, where we go, there is always someone. You can take help from them. And everybody loves sharing, helping, and that's how, like, I want to build, and I want to, you know, uh, give same to other people, children like me, who had doubt in their mind whether their dreams would come true or not. Like that's
Yeah.
how.
I remember you saying that dreams do come true. And I also remember people saying that when dreams come true, you dream new ones. So what is your new dream now? Now that your dream has come true of diving deep into mathematics, you are continuing to dive deep, you are working with your community and family, and being a role model to them. So in many ways, many parts of your dream has come true with the school and the people you have been supported with. I think one of the first supporters, as you said, was your own mother, who let you go and ensured that you went out of home to study. So who were some of the important people who ensured that you could continue on your journey?
Okay. Ma'am, again, first was always my mother. She supported me through thick and thin. She doesn't let me do कि whether मतलब बहुत सारे होते हैं, they support their children in their study but also tend to give them household work, but usse like we have divert focus, but she always made sure that I study. And she got married only at the age of 18 or 19. And and still she have this diverse, she's an inspirational woman who taught me like everything, whether I should respect my elders se leke I should be focused on my education. So all these my teenage years she was so supportive, just like a friend. She was an important member. Also, there are people in family, they knew what is right and what is wrong, but they are not able to change. But my father, like, in fact, he never studied, but he evolved with time and he was ready to change. And then right now he support me with everything. A person who doesn't say anything to his elder brother used to fight for me ki TK, I have sent my daughter to Jaipur. And like my in-laws, sorry, not in-laws, my extended family member, they used to say you have sent your daughter to a hostel, she'll ran away with a boy and things like that. But my father always fought for me. He said ki no matter what I do, I believe on my on my daughter, and she in fact, if she feel like going to foreign for studies, I'll send her that too. So a man who doesn't even say anything to his elder brother because he's elder is fighting for his daughter is a very big thing. So I think my mother and father both are. Also, apart from this, like three, so like when I was in school, three principal were changed.
Okay.
First was Meenakshi ma'am, then Suprabha ma'am, and then Ela ma'am. So like three of them, they were also my mentor. No matter where I, what problem I had in school, whether I was also the vice head girl of the school. So no matter what I face in school, whether it's about, in fact, even in science, there is this discrimination that girls tend to learn mathematics and they don't understand mathematics. So I got a chance to discuss different domains of life even with principal ma'am. So they were also, and apart from all of this, so like I'm a Mensa scholar and got a chance to talk with Prabhat sir and Kishore sir. And so Prabhat sir was the one who introduced me to the Khan Academy, and that's how I fell in love with mathematics. If you see the Khan Academy homepage, there is my quote, and also they featured me on their donate page, and they featured me there. So, and through Khan Academy, that's how I learned, okay, there is this experiential learning, there is this thinking in math. There is not like everything have to be learned. Right now children don't learn ये mathematics की learn कर लिया 2+3. They turn to learn the method, which is why I want to dive deep, because there's no need to learn methods in mathematics. There are many ways where how we can solve the problems, and that's what Prabhat sir taught me.
How wonderful. This sounds like many ways in maths can solve many problems. Can you relate it to life? Any challenges, or show us what you want to show us?
Okay, ma'am. So basically, I'll just do one exercise in maths. Just a second. So, ma'am, if I show you this dot, these several dots for 10 seconds, and then ask you. You have to connect it with lines.
Okay.
And tell me how did you connect. So basically, I'm telling you, some children will see it like this pattern. Just a second, I'll just write. That they'll make a diamond shape here,
Right.
and there were 3 dots like. But on the other hand, other children will look like this. Other children will look at like this.
Yeah.
There are 3 lines,
Right.
and so there are different methods. And that's how mathematics works. So this is a very famous experiment done by. So that's how maths work. There are different ways to solve problem. So for example, if I talk about my life, and being a girl and into a patriarchal society, it was like my first would be like ki, I fight for my this is my right, this is not my right, and fight with my parents ki I shouldn't do this. But on the other hand, I choose the other method. I first choose to become friends with them. I first choose to become, what they really mean when they say people will say like this, or they don't let me study. So girls are burdened to their parents, and that's why they get off marriage rather than saying this is wrong, this is right. I always thought, why they think like that? Because girls doesn't actually work and they don't get money. But on the other hand, if I started earning at an early age, then maybe that thought would change, because then I can get married off from my own money. Then I'm not a burden. So that's how, ma'am, like first in fact, I gave tuition to people, and I like, theek hai. I always made sure, just my fees was not, paid by my parents, was because I'm a Mensa scholar, so it is paid by Mensa. So then they realize, okay, Anjali's fees is not paid by us, and she's not a burden. So I choose the other way rather than saying you are wrong, you think girls are like burden, yeah, everything. I choose the other way. I first thought, why this is like that? Why village people think that if girl is living in a hostel, she'll run away. And then then I realized, okay, so teenage girls tend to do mistakes, this they divert from their studies, and then I thought, okay, so this is what the problem is. And I know right now nobody will listen to me. So I try to become a person whom they think is right, but on the other hand, I'll do what I feel like. So like that's how I traveled through this journey. I never tell them you are wrong, you are right. I always understand why they are saying this, and then there is this midway, where I am also happy and they are also happy. I always choose that. And
that's very, very wise from a very young girl. To first understand why somebody is saying that, and then come to the solution. I think it makes for mathematics, and I think it makes for life. It's so what would be your message to students of Vidya, Anjali? Many of them come from very difficult backgrounds, and it's a difficult path to move ahead, and yet they all have ambitions, they have dreams, they all children want to move and do things what they aspire to do given the right circumstances. But you are one of those who has created the circumstances with you, of course with support of Vidya, with support of your family, but you also worked your way around the problems and not necessarily cutting through the problems in one manner. So what would be your message to students of Vidya, Anjali?
Okay, so like I have 3 messages from them. I just, I'm cutting it into steps. So one is, I just, followed this quote from a web series called Aspirant, that कोई कोई difference नहीं है, डिफरेंस को कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है अंत तक ना हारने में और सब कुछ जीत लेने में. दैट मीन्स कि अगर तुम अंत तक नहीं हारोगे तो nobody literally nobody can make you fall until you want to fall. So just keep working hard, keep just keep hustling, keep doing, no matter what problem you face. I remember I was a child where this was TVs on and everything, because I didn't wanted to एक ही रूम था and then kitchen था, so parents को disturb नहीं करना था because they were really tired. So I used to, in the month of June and July, I used to sit in my kitchen without fan and used to study there. And like, because it was really hot, I was drawn with sweat, so I used to drink water and water and water so that thoda kam garmi lagi. So basically I want to say, never give up, never, no matter you are have result or not, one day it will pay off and one day you'll smile towards all of this and you'll keep telling others that don't give up. Second thing is, when people say, so they'll say ki because your parents are like this, sabke parents aise nahi hote and they won't support me ya kisi tarah se koi problem. But I just want to say, at the end of the day, they are your parents, they are your family, no matter in-laws ho ya fir your extended family like tata, chacha, tavan. Just try and understand why they are saying that, and then maybe try a midway, and half of our problems would be solved like this, because at the end of the day we are their kids and because there is this generation gap, they want our happiness in a different way and we want in a different way, but I am sure we will converge it and there's some midway where. So just try and understand that first. One day there's something, they'll change. Because people tend to change after they see some result.
Right.
So always focus on that result. Try and show them result. I tried showing them with, like things like I topped the class, then they didn't pay my fees for school, and then I started earning thoda tuition se and thoda. So these are some of the results. So jahan par ho, just give your best. Just give your best at wherever, whatever you are doing, then be it your chess, be it if you are playing, that is also a great thing to freshen up your mind, to just give your best into everything what you are doing. Also, apart from this, I want to say, uh, when I was in my class 11, 12, I used to top the class, but then just because somebody who is more intelligent than me, or I felt like who is more intelligent than me, I started comparing, with them. Don't do that. Everybody is a masterpiece in themselves. I am very sure that you have something which is like your cup of tea, and nobody would do it better from you. And if somebody would have done it, then it's through practice. And you could definitely practice and do it further and take it further. So that is what my message is. Keep working hard, never give up, and keep smiling and have a
Find a
good
mid
day
path.
ahead.
Find a path through the difficulties.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
how did you get so wise, Anjali? No wonder your teachers and your principals are so proud of you. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. You're making us all very proud, and you're spreading inspiration all around you. Thanks very much, Anjali, for taking time, for joining me today and sharing your inspiring journey. There is so much to be done to reimagine education, as we know. And if you are planning to become an educator, I think one step achieved, and welcome to the tribe of educators. Wish you and Team Vidya all the best. What a story to show the way of equity and inclusion in the world of exclusion, in the world of education. Yeah, we're rife with exclusion. We are always thinking this has special needs, this person cannot do this, that person will find it difficult to do that, that person is better than this. So I think your story is a big example. Your message is concrete in saying that we are all unique, we all can find our ways, and we all can be best in what we are doing. Thank you very much. Thank you again. If you'd like to hear more of what is happening in education, subscribe to this channel so that you're alerted of new content. Happy learning. Bye for now, and all the best, Anjali, again.